Hey there, what is going on, guys? So, today I'm going to be going through my toolbox and rolling on a Raptor liner in hopes. I actually started really late. It is currently, let's see, 3:30 in the afternoon. I may or may not get to the Raptor liner tonight, but I'm at least going to prep it, and that's what this video is about. So, I'm going to show you what the Raptor roll on kit comes with. So, I'm going to flip this camera around and show you. So here is the Raptor roll-on kit liner, right? And this is the unboxing of it. It's actually really cool. I ended up ordering this from Walmart.com. It ended up coming from somebody else, so you don't necessarily have to get it from there, but whatever. Alright, so it looks like it comes with some black gloves, more than one pair. It looks like maybe two pairs, so that's really cool. I'm going to throw that to the side. Comes with some paint trays and some paint rollers. Looks like it comes with two paint trays and two paint rollers, and then one actual handle. So that's actually pretty awesome. Here is a bag of sand. Two bags of sand, actually. It looks like little sand, really white there. Two sanding blocks, so that's actually pretty cool. It feels like the same grit on each side, on each sanding block, so I think it's the same grit. It doesn't tell me what grit here. And then it comes with a 3-in-1 hardener. Two of them, it looks like. So two hardeners here. I'll flip that around. You got two hardeners going on. And it looks like, oh, this can's dented a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's really that bad damage. Bed liner. And then the second can here, a bed liner. So two cans, two hardeners, two paint trays, two sanding blocks, two sands, and then some instructions here. So we will go through eventually on how to, let's see, add this up and what's going on. But I know in the preparation what we have to do. So I'm going to show you. I actually ended up doing a Herculiner, so a different type of bed liner on my truck bed. I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a second. After I put all of this back, I'm about to start preparing my surface that I'm doing. So, let me flip this back around. Alright, so what I actually did is I did my truck bed liner in Herculiner. So, it's a different company, same concept, but it has like little rubber pellets in it. My truck has rust, and so I did a trial run of that. And so I'm going to flip this around. This is what my truck bed liner looks like, minus the blue. The blue is just like blue sand that my wife ended up picking up a sandbox with. But this is the texture of the Herculiner. It's been about 4 months since I did this. It doesn't look bad. It went on really glossy at first. Really glossy. But it ended up, after being in the sun for a long time, ended up being matted. There are some places that still look really glossy. I don't know if you can tell, but mostly up underneath the tailgate. But as you can see, I haven't done my tailgate or anything like that. And then I still need to do these sides right here. So I just decided, so this right here was all rusted. And then along the side panels of my truck, because it's from the north, it's actually getting a little rusty. You can see how this is just breaking apart here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rhino line, hopefully, my whole truck. The reason for my video today is I'm going to rhino line, actually use the, not rhino, excuse me, Raptor line, use the Upol Raptor line on my toolbox, which is here, right? So this is my toolbox. And what I'm going to do is I am going to Raptor line, my toolbox, to see if I like it better versus the Herculiner. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to get prepared to actually roll on. That other bed liner was actually a roll on as well. And so I will show you the difference in what they look like afterwards. But what I'm going to use here, I'm going to flip this back around, is 80 grit sandpaper. So these actually tear apart. I have one on my drill already. So it's just an attachment that I use. Spins. This is actually a Craftsman, attaches to my Black & Decker drill. I have multiple batteries, so that's why it's just easier for me. It's better than hand powered. And I'm just going to start sanding this. So I'm going to set you guys up so that way hopefully you can see this process. Flip you around. This is not really a good setup at all. Hold on 1 second for me. Can't really see that well. It's very bright, but all I'm going to do is drill and start sanding this surface. So alright, so this is going to take a little while, so I'm going to show you what the preparation kind of looks like. You want to make sure that you actually sand the edges. So I know that looking at the toolbox, you can see how it's a different shade versus like right in here. You can see that all this looks a little different. You want to make sure that you scuff that up, and then you also want to make sure that you get around the edges up here. So I am going to do that without taping, and then what you want to do after is use a good bit of this. So they pretty much replaced like acetone and things like that, xylene, MEK, with this. So I just bought a whole thing of this. This is what I use for the truck bed. It just cleans before you actually like paint something. So I'm going to continue to sand the rest of this, and I will show you the finished sanding project, and then we'll go on as to how to apply the actual Raptor liner. With that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's just a prep of what this is going to look like beforehand. It is a lot of prepping. I mean, it's going to probably take me at least an hour or two in order to do this whole toolbox. And then I also wanted to show you what the Herculiner looked like, so that way we compare the differences in between the two, so that way you know what the texture looks like on both of them. So on the next video, part 2, I will show you the finished sanding project of my toolbox, and then I will show you how to mix up the actual Raptor liner, the directions on that, and then I will show you how to apply it, and I'll actually start applying it at that point. So I'm going to get this done so that way I can make your video faster.